Guys, Happy New Year and welcome to the first episode of 2026 of the Quiver Podcast. Good to see you, guys. Hopefully, you had a great holiday season, great Christmas. I know we did. Sa pag-champion, iba yung Christmas like Vic said. I'm Kiko, joined by
Kala ko
Brian. Hello.
UAAP na ulit.
Hi everyone.
Vic and Gia.
Hi everyone.
Yeah. And today we're having the most prestigious awards in collegiate sports, the Quiver End of Season Awards. So stay tuned for that. We want to thank you guys for submitting your entries and voting as well for your special poll awards for our audience choice. But before that, guys, we've had time to settle down.
Oo, medyo kami sasawa eh.
Ilang times na yung replay? Tatlo? Apat?
Pati yung mga
I think every replay pinanood natin. Dami. And we won every time.
Oo eh. Sarap eh. Sarap eh. Binubugbito mo na pero champion ka sa
Parang
dulo.
FPJ, mapabugbog sa una, di ba? Masasarap yung panalo sa dulo.
Oo.
Pwede na balikan eh. Oh.
It's saved on my phone, guys. Excuse me.
Does your wife forgive you, Gio, for watching it more than your wedding video? Mas ano na ba siya? You're getting more views in your okay lang ba sa kanya yun?
You know what? You're the wrong. That's actually the wrong question at this point because I had just uploaded the reel of our wedding video, so I actually watched the wedding video quite a bit.
Okay.
Nag-film room din si nag-film room din si Chia.
May analysis yung
Mali
breakdown.
yung punta ng abay, mali yung dance step.
Mali yung turn ko sa left nung first dance.
Oo.
Yeah.
Hindi, wala ka sa kasal.
Ay, buti wala kang close fist doon, Gio. Di ka suspend nung walang video review during the dekada yan. So, wala sa reception rin. Guys, let's take a look back since it's started to sink in now, this championship that we just had. What's interesting is we expected looking back at our preseason predictions, we expected we were supposed to go this season, be champions. But how we got there was very different, right? Wasn't how we used to go. We were preseason favorites. We did lose at Phil Oil, but we felt that we had the deepest team. And this season,
podcast to eh.
Siyempre naman.
Magagawa kayo ng sariling podcast. Kung nari FEU gusto nyo champion o kaya NU.
I wonder what the UE podcast is thinking. Sana 2 wins hindi Final Four this season. 4 wins tayo this season. Mga ganun yung mga predictions ng UE podcast. If there was one.
We commiserate.
But with a slow start, injuries to Mason, to Kian, suspensions throughout the season, we barely made the Final Four. We avoided the stepladder, beat Ateneo, the 4th seed, beat NU twice, and then beat UP in 3 games to be champions. So we got where we want to be, but how we got there is very unexpected. Given that question, guys, I know we touched on this before, but looking back now that it's sunk in, where does this championship rank among our other UAP championships? So you can start with you, Vic.
Pwedeng nasa taas. I don't wanna say 1, 2, or 3, pero it's definitely up there. Pero yun nga, it's difficult to dislodge yung 2007 and 1998 kasi iba din yung mga yun eh. So it's up there, but to be honest, I cannot pwedeng 3-1 sila ngayon para sa akin. I cannot really rank them 1, 2, and 3. So kasi magkakaiba yung mga nun eh. Magkakaiba yung personally, iba yung saya nung each of those championships. Eh. So, I really cannot rank them 1, 2, and 3. So, lahat sila naka number 1 for now para sa akin.
We love all our championships, but it's saying we love all your brothers and sisters equally. Even though we have your favorite. But Gio, do you have a favorite?
Ako, I think, there's just... no, I think just in terms of how I felt, the fact that we had so many do or die games, I think this is like on top of it all. Because the odds of winning every single do or die game is harder, right? Like if you look at it from a linear graph standpoint, exponentially it goes up. Diba? It's hard to win a every single do or die game. It's like getting a heads when you flip a coin like 5 or 6 straight times. Diba? It's all heads. That's not easy, especially with how close all our games were. It's not like we were winning our games convincingly. Like, diba? That's diba, Vic? That's what we always talk about before the game starts. Sana naman,
yung first game na ng Final Four.
No one's a good game.
Okay na. Okay na, kota na kayo dyan.
A relaxing game. I mean, that's it, right? And just from that feeling in itself puts this in my mind as the number one championship already. But I don't disagree with Vic. And it's hard to dislodge 98 and 2007. Iba yung 2007 eh. In 2007, yung storyline dun was just from that adversity that happened in 2006. And even the 2013 championship, right? There's a lot to talk about, but just how difficult it brought the entire team together, the adversity plus with the community. 2025 was really special.
Yeah, and Gio, at this we looking back at our conversations throughout this season, we had so many points that we felt we had seasons could have gone, those seasons that have gone the wrong way. Remember that last Dindo year, the junior year where we missed the Final Four, where there were certain turning points that it could have fallen off the wagon and gone on the wrong way. But this year we pulled it off time and again. And I think that's what makes this season special. We had all those moments where the season could have fallen off the wagon. But this team was able to pull through. I guess that's one reason it makes this year special. I guess in terms of adversity, that 2007 special, because we had, aside from the suspension, we played that UE team was 14-0 and no one gave us a chance in that finals. This is a bit more, I guess, even given what we had, but I guess you're right. That's all those do or die moments.
2007, di ba? Ang ano lang nun, sana wag lang tayo matambakan sa finals. Yun lang eh. Yun lang yung pinagsasabi ng mga tao. Pucha, wag lang tayo tambakan. Basta, kahit mag-champion UE, basta ano ka lang, dikit ka lang sa finals, ang pangit pag tambakan. Di ba? So yun yung ano nun, di ba? Oo eh, sobrang saya na nun.
3 is greater than 2. Okay na tayo doon eh. When we beat Ateneo, when we limit Ateneo. Championship. Bonus na lang kung nag-champion eh. Nag-champion.
Pero you know what? Yung 2007 na yan, I remember telling this to Pico eh. And this is like a good insight for a lot of those fans that are listening to this podcast. We lost game 2 of the second round.
Pero sa akin mas memorable yung hindi na sa lumpasan ni Rico galing kay JV. Kasi kung nakuha ni Rico yun, buzzer beater, panalo na tayo dapat. Oo, yun. Nasilaw sa ilaw sa Araneta.
Nasilaw daw. Nasilaw. Nasilaw.
No, it was close. Like, I guess that was my point eh. That was the only close. That was one of the few close games we had in the second round eh.
Kasi lahat talaga tinatambakan nila that season.
Hindi, may yung Ateneo second round nila was also pretty close. That was the only time I cheered for Ateneo eh.
And the funny thing is, when we lost that game, we thought we were going to lose twice to beat, but NU upset Ateneo in San Nino Aquino, di ba? That was the year. That changed. Oo. At si Fernandez, si Asoro. Yan. Brian, as the bunso here, do the championships resonate any differently from you? In terms of rankings, where does the championship fall?
I could definitely say ito yung best championship of the alumnus period sa akin. Kasi 3 lang naman yung pagpipilihan ko doon. It's difficult to compare yung 13-25. Mas natutuhan ko yung 13 eh. I think I didn't skip a game the whole season ng 13. So medyo may attachment ako doon. Pero the 25 itself, the adversity was also great. So yeah, easily the best alumni period.
Mm-hmm. But I think in terms of, before we go to awards, in terms of the cardiac moments, I think nothing will still beat maybe 1999 because of how the game 3 ended. Baka ganun yung pinakaano pa
kasi
rin. Yun pa rin.
naka-eyeglasses siya nun eh. Pag shoot ni Aldegan, pag ganun ko, sapul sa nose bridge. Sabi ko, sorry. Hindi, pare, okay lang. Dumudugo yung dito niya, okay lang. Kasi wala talaga. Kasi,
Sir, kahit na ba,
wala. Sobrang saya.
even though if he broke his
Kasi
nose, feeling ko
parang
okay lang sa kanya
parang-
at that moment.
Parang
Kung kahit nabali mo yung
UST
ilong niya.
na naman. Kasi yun na yun
So, yeah.
eh. Lahat ng
That was-
feeling
that was
nun, tangina, UST na naman. Tapos yun, until Dino became the hero. Dapat nga, tapos na yun eh. Sayang na, free throws na naman, di ba?
He missed the free throw.
Overtime.
Na
Kaya,
overtime
Has to
talaga.
be.
Binintis ni
It has
Dino
to
Classic
be.
sa
free
Mr.
throw para
Passion.
maging ano pa si Renren. May classic moment pa si Renren ng overtime.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
and it goes back nga to what Coach Migs and Coach Jello said na it's about the community supporting these players when it comes to free
Ay,
throws.
talaga,
Kasi
totoo yan.
in practice, dire-diretso 30 straight, 40, 50 straight daw. Pero pagdating sa game, there's a lot of pressure. Oo. So, I think here at the Quiver, diba, it's, we trust your free throw. So, hopefully, the community will follow through on that. Kasi, we
Kaya
can
ako
win the
palagi ko
championship even
sinasabi,
if we
it's
don't take
always
free
mental.
throws, diba?
Kasi pag practice, makakashoot yun na sunod-sunod.
Actually, me, at times, I said, I trust our rebounds. May at a point na gano'n na yung iniisip ko eh. I trust we get up. And nandun si Mike. Nandun si Phillips. All right, guys. Great memories of the past years. But yeah, it's great memories from this season as well. Maybe it'll be a chance to relive some of those through their Quiver year-end awards. So thank you again for submitting your entries and polling. For audience questions, we have our own categories here. So yeah, we can start with the most prestigious awards of the college basketball season. For our first award,
Paalam ka muna kay
I'll
Eric.
turn you over to Brian.
Ano to, Kiko? As Pato Gregorio said, it's the awards that matter most.
Ayan.
Paalam ka muna kay Eric dito. Pati baka dapat nakabalik na din tayo.
Di ba? It is the 5 finals appearances version of awards. To put it in their lingo.
And then 5 feet. 5 feet. 5 is the only
Five
option.
finals appearances, di ba? Of awards. Ayan.
So, ang title nito is Change Your Perspective Award. Ayan, tinanggal ko na yung brand. Para hindi tayo ma-associate sa brand. Pero alam na yan ng mga nanonood. So, isa lang yung winner dito. And pag ginawa mo siya sa standings, no?
Hey, explain the award, Brian. Maybe explain the category.
Sige, ina-describe ko nga eh. Kasi pag yung standings, diba? Binaliktad mo. So, kailangan natin i-recognize kung sino yung mapagbigay sa liga.
Top of the league pag nakabaliktad yung standings.
Grabe, as in, top of the league sila eh. In an alternate universe.
Yan.
Without further ado, we congratulate the UE Red Warriors for winning the Change Your Perspective Award.
Grabe.
Thank you.
Thank you. Binigyan nyo ng tiki-tiki
Thank you for all the wins you gave out this season. Yan.
Actually, that October 15 game.
And not to spoil the rest of the awards, but although UE wala kayong wins this season, madami kayong awards sa amin. this award. Sulit kayo sa amin.
Yes.
This is your moment to shine. Diba? Okay. Gio, go for your next one.
All right. So this one's an audience choice. What was the best DLSU elimination game of UAP season 88? So the nominees are round 1 overtime win versus UE, round 1 win versus UP, round 2 win versus UST, and the loser here is the round 1 win versus UE. Sorry, dagdag sa lost column yun. But the winner is the round 2 win versus Ateneo at whopping 78% of our audience said that this is the
Kayo ba?
best
Anong
ELSU
picks nyo dyan? O
elimination
baka may
game.
yung
I
picks?
will have to
Footnote.
agree to that. With that. I will have
Yeah.
to agree with that. Ako, ito yun.
Yan.
Ito yun.
Yeah.
There is
Winnie
no
votes.
Footnote,
better.
footnote is 69 votes. Footnote. Really footnote.
No, there's no better win than this. There's for me like to lose, not actually not lose, to
Sobrang
go
sarap
down
talaga eh.
by 30 against Ateneo in the first round
Oh,
and
so
to ultimately only lose by 5. And then to eliminate them and FEU at the same time. Bro,
Yeah.
that there's no better win than that.
And the way we did Gio with the clutch basket from Jacob to end Ateneo season,
Yeah, game.
that was pretty sweet.
Best DLSU playoff moment for season 88. So ano rin to, audience choice to. So maayos to. Kung kayo nanonood ng award show namin, alam niyo kung ba't sinasabi kong maayos to. Pag audience choice, maayos siya. So ang ating nominees are first yung Jacob Cortez na triple sa nung 3 points niya nung game 1 over kay paring Raylan. Tas Kian and Mason to yung free throws nila to ice the NU and UP series.
Oh, yes.
Next is yung second half surge para mag-force ng do or die na do against NU. At saka syempre yung last is yung final play nung game 3 na nag-defense si Mason, si Mike, and it ended with Jacob's assist kay JC for the breakaway layup. So ang ating winner, without further ado, ay drum roll please. Ayan, yung 3-point shot ni Jacob over kay paring Raylan nung game 1, which is ano naman siya, the serving naman talaga, pero mag-add lang ako na. Kasi parang, ako honestly, torn ako between that and yung kay JC kasi sobrang ganda rin nung pang clinch yung finals clinch, championship clinching layup ni JC kasi lahat may defense and then ended up with an assist and a layup. So torn ako between the two, pero ibang klase naman yung Jacob kasi yun nga parang hindi ka naglaro tapos Jacob kailangan yung basket para tapusin na yung game, uwi na tayo. Pasok si Jacob, tira sa tres, pasok. Tapos wala na. Tapos na. 'Di ba? Parang sobrang okay din talaga niyan.
Okay, next. This one's Quiver's choice. The breakout performance of the year, from the Fuchi's the UAB personality had the most breakout performance of the year. First nominees are of course, our MVP for the season, si John Ray Pasaol. Future possible Anima Christie nominee as well. Brian Mahalo for the last part. Yeah. FEU pa nakalagay ito in priorities for now eh. Hindi pa siya wala pang asterisk. FEU FEU for now.
Audience, makakita kayo audience, kayo talaga.
Hindi pa na-update natin.
Mahal nila FEU.
Uy!
Ganyan.
Oo, mamaya ako magsasabi
Mamaya.
ng spoiler. Kasi yung nanalo last year dun sa
Mahal
award
nila
na yun,
FEU,
hindi na
kayo
FEU
talaga.
eh.
Oh. kaya may Anima Christie Hall of Fame na tayo sa next round. Yung lahat ng UP. Anyway, all right. Nominees are for Breakout Award of the Year: John Ray Pasaol, Colin Sakoe, of course, Luis Pablo, who was part of our attendance series here in the Quiver, and Jake Figueroa, my personal choice for MVP this year. But despite these great performances from these great players, the performance of the season has to go to Coach Chris Gavina for his press conference.
Get the fuck breakout
Yeah.
performance. Yan yung award talaga din.
Oo.
Hell no.
Yan.
Hell no.
Yeah. Diba?
Oo, yan yun. Hell no. Hell
He had his own Allen Iverson practice press conference moment. I don't know. Yun na yan. I don't think there's another press conference that we'll never see or never have seen a press conference yet in the UAP. Tuloy. That's about, hindi siya apyatan ng press conference for the next four games tuloy. Kaya top that. Pinaupo na lang siya. Alright. Next award, Brian.
Siyempre, we have to acknowledge the clutch players of the season. So, this award, obviously, by the name, came up clutch in the biggest moments. So, the nominees are, of course, Jano Gibbs, Jacob Cortez. From UP, we'd also not be ignoring Harold Alarcon, and from UST,
Yan.
Nick Caballero.
Crucial.
But the true winner is Bagyong Uwan. for influencing the close of the season, and tayo yung naging ready for that, even if talo tayo in the first 2 games after that postponement. Grabe. At one point I thought we couldn't recover from that anymore, but there came the UP game. Mason came back, eventually Kian came back, and the rest, as they say, is history, diba?
All right. Next, we have a very special annual award we do every year in the Quiver podcast. Gio.
So here at the Quiver, we also have the Coach of the Year, which we call the Boys Sablan Coach of the Year. And
He's dearly missed. He is dearly missed.
he's dearly missed.
Oh, gusto na nila ng bagong coach.
Balik.
And we haven't found a replacement name yet for now. But for now, it's the Boys Sablan Coach of the Year award,
Yun.
and the winner by association is Coach Pido Howrich.
Go ahead, Coach Pido. Congrats. Well deserved.
And
Brought UST to the Final
sana
Four.
siya pa rin, oo.
Again.
No, they're
Back-to-back
they
Coach
were
of the Year siya next year. Go, Gio.
Yeah. No, I think they'll be I think before the season started, in all seriousness, most of us picked UST as a team to really look out for, including MU. I think naman for the most part, most of our predictions were correct. Nung simula ng season, it's just the order of things that was a little bit different. But UST did quite well this season, and I expect them to have a big season 89 as well.
Yeah, and by default, dahil nanalo si Coach Pido ng Boys Sablan Coach of the Year, I think
kailangan talaga.
that this means Juno Soler takes the best assistant coach of the year in this category. Dun sa pre-show. So, si Coach Jun.
Yan. Maganda to. Best in Interior and Local Government. Di ba? Or also known as Most Defensive Player of the Season. Di ba? Ang nominees natin. Ganda na itong award na to. In loving memory itong mga natin.
Kala ko
mga
sa September, iba pa
awards
lang.
natin. Ang nominees, di ba? Colin Sacoe. Di ba? Galing tikas. Siyempre si Jacob Baila dapat i-nominate yan. Ganda ng best defensive stopper ever.
Oo.
So, syempre,
The stopper.
si Michael Phillips andito. Siyempre, Michael Phillips with the best, sabi nga nila, the best scavenger.
Uy, siya yung
winner last year.
Siya yung winner last year niyan.
But this year, ang winner natin, syempre si Commissioner Jai Reyes yung winner natin dito. Kasi mantakin mo naman. Mantakin mo. Hindi na naglalaro, ha? Pero binu pa rin ang nasa crowd.
Uy, may nanalong atenista.
Ganyan
Congrats!
katindi ang memory ni Commissioner Jai.
Hindi nga lang ata wala sa ikaw nagbusa sa kanya eh. Pati ata yung pinagbulan sa kanya.
And he had so he had so many issues this year about yung women's referees pay, yung mga suspensions. Defensive siya lagi. Had to explanation every time. Ayan.
I'm just gonna go out and say this na, if you guys watch Jai Reyes back in the day, man, yung
He loves
3-point shot niya, tsaka yung mid-range,
he loves going out of the ball screen tapos sabay pa-pull up siya.
Si Gio
Yun yung kanyang favorite na gawin back in the day when he was playing for
Oo. And I don't know if you guys remember this either. Maybe Kiko, you would remember this. In 2005, Paul Pierce went to Lasal Green Hills.
Yeah,
And
I remember
they
that.
sent Jai Reyes from Ateneo there. The moment they announced na Jai Reyes from Ateneo, binush ng buong Lasal crowd.
So
Oo,
he had good training.
Yeah.
Sanay na siya.
Oh, so,
20
nothing
years,
personal.
20 years in the
Nothing
making.
Sanay na
The,
siya.
the only thing I'm not sure of is, I'm not sure at this point if it was
Okay
Jai
din yan.
or Ken
Favorite din natin
Baracoso,
si
but I
Ken.
think it was
Si
Jai.
Ken Baracoso, favorite din natin yan.
Well, what I'm sure of is what I'm sure of is Jai was part of the 2 was greater than 3 with Zion Notaire when they they needed a 3 but then he went for a 2. That's the one.
Di ba siya dun yung ano,
Siya yung
tumakbo?
namasa.
Kaya si Eric
Siya yung
Salamat.
namasa
siya yung
kay
namasa.
Zion.
Eric Salamat sa
Si
Yeah.
Zion,
Zion.
siya yung other choice.
Yeah. No, pero di ba siya rin yung
Oo, bago
tumakbo?
yung Lebron tsaka JR Smith, si Eric Salamat talaga.
Yeah.
Before LeBron had that J.R. Smith moment, si Eric Salamat muna.
What?
For
No, pero di ba, siya rin yung tumakbo paloob nung Ateneo realized that they were playing two foreigners
yes,
na bawal.
siya.
Siya yung pinapasok ni Norman Black.
Siya yung
Oo.
tumakbo lang.
Oo,
Tumakbo
oo.
lang siya
Defensive
paloob.
by nature talaga.
ready talaga siya, ready siya sa ganun.
So defensive by nature, yeah.
Oh. It's the education
Oo.
that comes with it.
And then
Defensive ko sa lahat.
Bumbero,
firefighting.
mga
Kailangan niya,
bumbero.
diba under ng
Oo.
ILG ang BFP?
Yeah.
Oo eh.
Jai played much
Yeah.
better defense as commissioner
Yes.
than he was as a player. Hindi siya defensive stopper noon. Defensive stopper siya ngayon so as commissioner.
Two-way.
Next, if we had the best interior local government, most defensive player, we have our offensive player of the year as our next category. So these are the guys who really lit up the court with their offensive prowess. So first, of course, of UST, Mr. Nick Cabanero. From DSU, Mr. Jacob Cortez, so his clutch plays. Next, NU. From NU, Mr. Jake Figueroa, who had carried NU that number 1 seed, but he was the winner and outdone by his very own teammate. The winner of the Offensive Player of the Year is Mr. Jello Santiago of NU. Ang dami naman, di ba? Ang dami na offend. So when any player can put up points on the scoreboard, very few players can put up numbers on the injury list, di ba? And that's Jello Santiago's specialty. Di ba? The triple-double, points, rebounds, and injured list. Yan yung ano. So congrats to Jello Santiago this year. Okay. All right. Next, we've was almost at the end. Our next audience choice member, Brian, choice award, Brian.
This one is the Green Archer of the Year, voted by our fellow fans. So obvious by the name, it's the best Green Archer of this year. Well, the previous year, which was the 2025 season, 88. So the nominees are Vars Marasigan. Grabe rin yung breakout ni Vars after coming back from that suspension. Luis Pablo, of course, LP9. Idol, for Patrice, definitely, it's Luis Pablo ang Green Archer of the Year. Michael Phillips, the finals MVP. But the winner of this award is Jacob Cortez. The fans heralded Jacob Cortez as the Green Archer of the Year. I guess, but without saying, dahil sa series of clutch performances niya that really helped us get over the line and get to where we are. Which is to get the championship. Kasi tanggalin mo lang isang clutch performance niya, for example, the UE win, it's hard to say how the season would have turned out without it. So,
Pati yung
congratulations, Jana Gibbs.
i-add ko lang,
Yes.
kasi, di ba, ang pangit din
Archer
ang
of
start
the
ni
Year, okay.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Hindi not that parang it it was shaky until, di ba, parang it didn't start out well. Sobrang ganda ng tapos. So ako, I mean, he deserves to win this award for
Good point,
this season.
After losing KQ last year, this year, he said, who will be LaSalle's go-to guy?
Yes.
We didn't have an answer,
Agree.
but Jacob answered it
Agree.
for us with all this performance this season, and credit to him. Yeah, brought us to the
Jacob
championship.
Cortez. Para
Yeah.
lang.
All right. Next award, second to the last one, is Gio. Take us away for next
Yeah.
Audience Choice Award. Yep.
Yeah, so our next Audience Choice Award is the Anima Moment of the Year, which I guess is just like what's your favorite moment from the Green Archers this year?
Yeah.
And the nominees are number one, eliminating FEU and Ateneo in one win. Bro, that was cold.
Yeah.
I don't understand why. That was a great Anima moment, by the way. But another one is Kian and Mason Amos coming back from injury to win the championship. That's probably that was different, man. Like
Mm.
overcoming it twice to beat against the NU Bulldogs in the final four. But the winner is the DLSU fourth quarter run in game 3 to win the title. Konti na lang mamememorize ka na yung commentator natin ni si
Yeah,
Boom tsaka
Coach Willie.
si Coach Willie Wilson eh. So konting-konti na lang. Oo. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest. Medyo yung 2013 tsaka 2004, memorize ko eh. Actually,
Yeah.
I was thinking of like splicing together the Seth commentary tsaka yung yung Boom commentary back then eh. Kasi yung lumapit na
Kaya,
bahagya
bagay,
ni
bagay nga,
Bosotros
bagay.
kay
Hmm.
Boris, pwede mong sabihin yun eh. So,
May naalala din akong moment kasi 'di ba si Coach Willie yung nag-commentary.
Yeah.
Naalala ko yung game 4 tuloy. Game 3 nung 4-piece championship, nakadalawang end 1 din ata siya nun eh. Pinapanood ko din during the Christmas break. Sabi ko, grabe yung habol. Parang
Yeah.
game 3 hallmarks ng Lasal. Lagi tayong humahabol. I can't recall ang game 3 na lamang tayo all the time.
Yung game 3 2001, nag-buzzer beater pa sa halftime nun si LA kaya sobrang yung momentum nasa kanila.
Yep. Okay. All right, Brian, for the final award of the Quiver Awards, take us away.
Yeah, the bonus award, we call it the Anima Christi Award kasi from the evil that surrounds me, defend me. Ang
Defend me.
wala di successful yung defense dun sa
malay
nanalo
mo.
kasi si VJ Fred eh.
Oh, ito.
At the first
Tuloy the song. Brian, tuloy the song. Won the call of Gov arrives. Yan na yung Yun yung kanta. Come to the
Mukhang di rin ako protestan.
bid me. Highest bid ko. Highest bid. Ayan. Highest bid be come to thee. Di ba? Yun yung
Grabe talaga.
Okay.
Foreshadowing yung song na yun. Yeah, so grabe. This was an audience choice by the way. So, the nominees are yung mga kasama ni BJ, syempre. Hermie Mongkupa of FEU, John Ray Pasahol of FEU, then meron ulit mga bedista at saka latranista parang last year. Kasi hindi na yung same players. Ano na to? Yung isa, lumipat din eh. Isang nominee na sumama rin. Si James Payos eh. So, yung latranista, si Titing Manalili, of course.
Mhm.
Paborito yan. Paborito yan ng mga tao, si Titing. Pero ang nanalo, si John T. Miller of San Beda University. For now.
Game final spectator as well. Di ba?
Oo nga,
Sa
oo,
pinag
game
ng finals.
Andun siya.
Game spectator.
Oo, may nagmamanood ng basketball kaya talaga.
Yeah. When you were doing this awards, guys, this award show, as I forgot to tell you guys earlier, there was this one award that didn't make the cut because we had, of course, limited airtime here. It was the Peak Too Early Award. We had Ateneo there who went 4-0. Ateneo is back, as you remember. We also had San Beda as future UAP member. Peak Too Early Award. Para sa Peak Too Early Award there. So that's nothing. It didn't make the cut. I mean, something for next year. So guys. That was the Quiver year-end awards. Congratulations to all the winners. UE, you got your wins here. Congratulations to you guys. This is nothing to...
Syempre.
what's
Siyempre
one
naman.
win
Oh,
the UAP compared to
mas masaya
win the
manalo sa
Quiver
Quiver
Awards? Diba?
Awards.
More prestigious. Siyempre, diba? Diba? You'll trade off a fan
Oo.
awards.
The awards that matter most.
Yeah.
Also, uh,
Award-
also, guys, we lied. UE also only won one award today.
Di
Oh.
ba?
Two. No, Chris Cabrina.
Two.
And the,
Two.
they won 2 awards. We
2 awards.
doubled their, diba? That alone, we
Sayang
doubled their win total.
hat-trick sana. Hat-trick
Oo,
sana
sayang.
kaso hindi
Oo,
nakalusot
sayang,
si Welo.
sayang, sayang.
Lingo-lingo.
Sayang si Welo.
Sayang.
Sayang si
Hindi
Welo.
siya maabot. Sayang.
Sayang. Yeah. So great moments, great match of the season, all-time classic moments, just like Ibarra Manila. Check them out on Instagram and their social media pages. Classic watches for unique LaSalle look. Check out the DLSA office as well. A portion of the proceeds go to helping LaSallian athletes. So that's it, guys, for today's episode. Thank you to everyone for listening and for submitting your votes for the awards. The champion celebrations aren't over yet. We'll see if we have may mga late at in attendance series. Of course, we might have some few more guests coming up. We'll have other things to recap the season as we lead up to the volleyball season. Anything else, guys, before we end? Brian?
I think we have
Oo,
to
yan,
I
yan,
think we
yan,
have
yan,
to
yan.
shower everyone in the
Oh,
UAE community. Yun, thanks.
Pasalamat tayo.
Of course,
Call of
to end the
thanks.
season, yeah.
Ako na mag-start. Thank you to UE for giving a sniff of what it feels like na matalo sa kanila. And at the same time, we have to acknowledge that they also almost beat Ateneo twice. So, who knows, diba? Maybe next year. Thank you, Coach Chris, for that moment. As we said. And yun, thank you din sa iba, Adamson and FEU, sama ko na din, for the losses. Isa sa mga huling talo natin this season. After that, we just lost to UP. So, I mean, felt great.
Ako, thank you sa UP crowd sa pang-hijack ng cheers. Kasi pag talo na kayo, di kayo makapang-hijack ng cheer. Eh. Sobrang personal satisfaction yun sa akin. Eh. Pag every time, pag sure ng talo kayo, di kayo makapang-hijack na ng cheers. Eh. So, yun lang. Thank you sa pang-hijack ng cheers nyo. Ay, thank you sa pang-hijack nyo ng cheers namin.
I-round out na din natin pala lahat kasi pwede na din natin i-thank you ang Ateneo for that peaking too early. At least natawag dito. Na-realize namin it's okay manalo sa second round kasi sa first round. And also, NU for a good semifinal. Thank you to you guys. Thank you for the opportunity to play and win against you. And UST for being good host. Pag host daw sila, champion tayo sa men's basketball eh. So, sorry na kung, or hindi. Sorry na ba or hindi? Ganda na may mga sa natin eh.
And you can keep the best opening ceremonies title. You can keep that. We'll keep the basketball one.
Yeah.
keep the title.
Good deal.
Sige.
Good deal yan. Good deal.
Keep that. Have it every year. You don't care. Kahit kami host kayo mag-opening, gusto nyo. Okay lang sa amin.
Oo. Every year sa inyo na.
At nagko-comment. Baka na pwede kayo magparamdam ngayon. Kasi lakas nyo magparamdam nung talo kami lagi eh. Pwede magparamdam kayo ngayon.
You just have to be thankful naman.
Oo nga eh. Nag-aantay nga ako eh. Wala eh.
Wala, tahimik nga sila eh. Tahimik sila. I guess that's nature. Human nature. Ayun lang. Ewan ko, si Gio or si Kiko kung may habol pa kayo.
I want to thank Ibarra Manila for sponsoring us this season. And the watches are great. I think they're coming up with a new one to celebrate this championship. So let's just stay tuned for that announcement. We can't wait to get our hands on those championship watches. Amazing. And they do excellent craftsmanship.
Yeah. All right. So, and thank you to you guys, of course, for listening always and all support. So stay tuned for our next episodes. The season may be over, but Our episodes here in the Quiver will just continue going on all the way up to the volleyball
Baka
season.
may
So
winner
stay
kayo.
tuned for that, guys. What do you think for Quiver season award? Let us know in the comments. Do you have your own awards so you to give out? Yep. Own awards, other thoughts. So send it out in the comments. We'll see you next week. I think we'll be going to once a week episodes since we're in the off season. So we'll see you on our next weekly Monday episode. So guys, as we always say, Animal Asal.
Animal Asal.